Up next on Gehenna 2035.
Pull a Uno reverse card. AI priest called Father Justin. Why won't you come to Blackhole and Sun?
No nosebleed. Power move!
To kick things off, let's talk about what's happening today. Corporations, with the help of AI, monetize art in the most peculiar way. An artist called Venus Theory did a video back in 2025, I will link his video in the description. His experiment went like this. He created his own musica product. Then he stole his own musica product and trained an AI with it. In the end, he used an algorithm from Suno to create a musica work very similar to his own. The moral of the story is that an AI company can just pull a Uno reverse card and strike down his own musical creation sounding too similar to himself, leaving him, the individual creator, to fight back against the corporate machine. Disturbing, right? Anyways, who said corporations are evil? They are just post-ethical. There! Even evil can be redefined on an Olympic gold level of mental gymnastics. Take that, Google. Now hire me. Oh wait, no, on second thought, I need to talk to my corpo headquarter about my non-compete. This really shouldn't happen on my PTO normally. Anyways, all jokes aside, this is a perfect segue to transplant this idea to a totally different domain, faith and religion. For simplicity's sake, I will refer to its manifestations as cults from now on, just to keep the cynical vibe going. And don't look at me like that, I know I said cults. You are breaking my balls now. Come on, which phone do you have in your hand? Have you seen a turtleneck before? Especially the kind dealing with blood? Amateur hour was in 2007, so you better wake the F up and turn it up to 11. You are already invested in the ecosystem. What else do you need me to convince you? Investor confidence is nothing but faith anyway. Do you want to believe in their carefully massaged financial reports, products, and its leadership, the cult leader? No? Then you need faith, my dear brothers and sisters. Bite into the apple and taste the sweet, sleek lifestyle and knowledge it brings you. Salivate as a shareholder, hearing that the licensed devotional implants flawlessly integrates with wearables and edge devices. They look prime as a true marvel of product design. Dividends expected to quadruple just this quarter. And now, a message from my sponsor, Blackhole Sun Holdings. Wanna invest your full net income? Had enough living on a breadcrumb? Why won't you come to Blackhole Sun? As a token of my appreciation of their generous business, let's practice the corporate's overlord prayer and ask for forgiveness. Put your hands into the steeple of synergy for sharp projected growth curve. Thumbs awaiting capital investment. Negative space. Risk. Holy tequila from Mexico. Baller. Drink. Thanks, Chris.
No nosebleed. Power move!
Our father capitalist, who art in the heights, hallowed be thy ticker, thy stock split come, thy buyback be done on the trading floor, as well as on the cloud server. Give us this day our daily bonus, and forgive us our deviations as we forgive those who murdered our KPI. And lead us not into insolvency, but deliver us from deficit. Thine is the kingdom, the power, the liquidity, forever and ever. EBITDA. In the name of net income, interest expense, tax expense, depreciation, amortization, profit.
In contrast to how big corporations are engaged in infrastructure as a service, IaaS, or software as a service, SaaS, the faith as a service came about because religion is a market. Faith brings loyalty, community, and customer engagement. Things which corporations crave. Salvation as a service could be confused with other SaaS products, so the name just got dropped. But you get the point here. Faith as a service is now a DRM protected content. The commodification has stretched into the after strife. Late stage corporations not only have the right to transform copyright protected works, but also open source literature into IP protected transformative works. What's stopping them from creating new exciting markets? Oh, and where the Catholic advocacy groups failed on their execution with their AI priest called Father Justin in 2024, trust me when I say this, corporations will not miss. Go ahead, look up Father Justin suggesting baptism with Gatorade. I can't make this up. It's such a pure cyberpunk gold even though it's a glitch. So let me hit you with this one. Sermons are now legally reproducible via subscription to an official channel. Should you steal them, preach them without a license, it's an automatic heresy. In corpo speak, it's a terms of service violation. And so-called brand ambassadors, influencers, and other third-party preachers are not really welcome in this field. They could subvert the crowd, dilute, or worse, misinterpret the message. We can't have that, can't we? As IP law becomes inseparable from theology, copyright will replace canon religious laws and teachings. The legal precedent will replace the divine command. Sounds blasphemous, repulsive, revolting. I haven't even started yet. We are still not thinking big enough. You see, private corporations are already sending up space tourists on the regular. Remember Katy Perry kissing dirt upon return when she was yeeted to the Karman line, then upon landing, subverting the experience for an audacious publicity stunt? It was delightful to read people making snarky online comments such as, "Oh, how I wish she could just stayed up there." Well, it's old news now. So how about this? In 2035, corporations can now send tourists to the great beyond, to the after strife. The technical term would be called guided near DF tourism. Wanna meet your maker? Great! Just sign this NDA with God. Oh, to clarify, it's legal language document asserting IP ownership over either an employee or a second party's, any miraculous epiphanies which they receive during their near DF experiences and visions. Disclaimer: should you break NDA with God, your actions will result in forfeiting scheduled resurrection warranty and transferring over every heaven was lit merch dollar to the Blackhole Sun Holdings corporate HQ. Praise be the shareholder value! So how do they do this? In a nutshell, corporations patent the pharmaceutically synthesized substance called escotrip, trademark pending, marketed for near DF tourism, subscription visions, and remote last rights, or rights reserved, for the terminally ill. For the sake of our story, let's not get into the technical details. It is difficult for me as is navigating around dark words and without mentioning certain substances which escotrip could be derived from. The bad vibes will result me being shadow banned. As part of the narrative, not even the world's combined legal and tech barriers will stop whistleblowers leaking classified company information to the public. The data pirate preachers are smuggling reverse engineered sermons that overwrite corporate copy protection flags, giving natural passing a fighting chance. Their fight is about opting out from the soul indenture. Heck, if you're lucky, you might be able to track down a torrent with all the DLC content included. This will make Aaron's Hubbard Scientology with its purchasable Xenu expansion packs seem benign in comparison. My intuition gnaws at the back of my head, telling me that my vocabulary is getting insufficient to describe the malevolency at play here. The dark tetrad traits, namely narcissism, Machiavellism, psychopathy, sadism, is begging for another sibling. A new trait emerges as part of the dark pentad: spitefulness, a willingness to hurt or sabotage others even if it costs the actor something. It's malevolence for its own poisonous pleasure. It's distinct from sadism's thrill-seeking and Machiavellism's strategic game. Its grudge as an identity to defeat the maritime captain you hate. As a drastic move, you rather sunk the whole ship instead. Harlan Ellison's novel called I Have No Mouth But I Must Scream already described this phenomenon in the 1960s. Only the term was missing. Up until now. Now I want to give you a personal message. First of all, thank you for watching. I would like you to put a bat emoji in the comments. I will be back anyway. The only thing which matters is that you think. Use your head.